Hi guys, this is medwakh here, also known as Shanaku, here from Shanaku Pipeworks, and I was just doing some work today, and I realized that my medwakh is kind of getting a little bit on the clogged up side, and I thought I'd show you guys how we deal with a little bit of cleaning and maintenance for the medwakh. Now, because this is impromptu, I'm going to have to just kind of set my camera up here and hope that I can keep things in frame while we're doing this. This medwakh here, as you can see, is one of my carved snake medwakhs, and as you can see, the bowl is kind of full of crusty stuff, and the filter's pretty dirty and stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the filter. Now, it's very important, and I can't stress this enough, when you have a medwakh and you're putting the filter on and taking the filter off, rock the filter off. Don't twist it off. You will extend the life of your filter cap by taking the time to wiggle it off of there instead of trying to twist it off of there. So that's the first thing. So the second thing we're going to do is clean the gunk out of the bowl. Now, this tool that I'm using here is made out of camel bone. The bottom end of it is made so that a person can tamp their bowl, and the front end of it is just a scoop that's made to fit the bowl well, so that any kind of gunk can be cleaned out of there pretty quick and easy. And the beautiful thing about the camel bone is that it will not damage the bowl liner, it will not damage the wood down at the bottom. And so what I'm doing is I'm just going around and I'm just scooping it out, see if we can blow the extra stuff out of there. And it's a little hard to see in there without a light going down in there, but it's now nice and clean. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just taking a piece of wire and I'm just running that piece of wire up into the bowl. Shanaku pipe has a full 1/4 inch bore going through it, so we never have to worry about taking a wire or something and having to push it the entire length of the pipe. It's only the last couple inches here of the pipe that has a 1/8 inch hole, a very small hole, and so it means we can always get in there and never have to worry about our pipe getting clogged or jammed up because of pipe cleaners. I blow through it, make sure it's clear. Now, speaking of pipe cleaners, I'm going to be taking a pipe cleaner and I'm just going to run it through the entire pipe. So what I do is I put it in there and I run it up until I feel it hit the back edge of the bowl. Now I'm going to take the point on this tool and I'm just going to reach down in there and I'm going to pick that up. It can be a little bit tough on this pipe because this one has a pretty deep hole drilled in it. So don't know if this will be an ideal tool or not. These are also a soft pipe cleaner. Usually I use the real stiff bristly ones and they tend to work much better for this. But I'm just going to keep working on this until I can get the end of this pipe cleaner up where I can get a hold of it. And it's starting to get up there now. Once I get it up there where you guys can see it, I'll show you. Here we go. So now I've gotten a hold of that pipe cleaner and you can see I've pulled it right up through the bowl. And so by taking and pulling that pipe cleaner all the way through the bowl, my pipe is now absolutely clear. The gunk has been scraped out of the inside of my bowl liner, and now it's time for us to put a new filter on it. In this case, I'm using turbo filters. Which kind of filter I use depends on what I'm smoking. If I'm smoking something that's really, really mellow, like say for instance Soft Blend from medwakh.com, I'll use a Rita filter, which is one of the brown ones that's see-through. If it's a little bit harder to get along with, say for instance like this North African that I'm going to be testing this with, I tend to use the turbo filters. Now, to put that filter on, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get on there, but just continue to wiggle it back and forth and you'll see eventually it'll go right on there. No fuss, no muss. Now, what I've got to do is kind of get into the old North African here and fill that guy up. It's kind of hard to see on the back of my camera what I'm doing here, but there we go. Get him filled up and then take the butt of that tool, that camel bone tool, and just tamp it. I don't tamp it real hard, I tamp it just hard enough to ensure that it's going to compress those flakes a little so they don't pull through the stem. But let's see how she works. Oh yeah, good stuff. And woo. I'm fighting a little bit of a cold, so that was a little more stout than I was expecting. Yeah, buddy. But there we go, folks. So that's a quick and easy way to do your maintenance on your medwakh. Sorry, I know I sound silly because, like I say, I've been fighting a sore throat and a cold, and so I haven't been smoking my medwakh. And whew, that's a little bit stout. But there you go, guys. So, cleaning up your medwakh. And you know what? As long as we're at it, I think we'll do a quick polish too. So what I'm going to be using is the same kind of oil that I use when I make my pipes. And I'm just going to put a dab of it on there, and I'm just going to work it around the pipe to make sure that the wood has a little bit of oil on it. That helps to ensure that we don't have any issues with the moisture in the pipe. And nice and shiny, and there we go. So she's all shined up and maintained and ready to rock and roll. And I'm going to try one more time here to see if I can do this without exploding. Like I say, this cold, it could be pretty tough. Good stuff, guys. Alright, well, thank you for joining me. We'll have more pipe videos soon. Woohoo! Alright, have a good one. Peace.